Etalk's Danielle Graham is here to talk about her very exciting and exclusive interview with music legend Sir Elton John while he was visiting the city of Toronto to celebrate the release of his new memoir, Me.
When I think of Elton John, I think of this super successful, wealthy, famous man.
You know, you get success and you lose touch with reality, which is what this book's all about and the film is about. And then you have to kind of go back and start all over again. And I had, when I was in rehab and when I did.
Oh, sorry, I was just in shock because I asked Danielle, did you get him to sign you a book? And she said no, and I'm like, what?
It was actually because it was the interview and then the pop-up and the fan experience. It all happened so fast. It's an amazing machine behind Elton John that can make things happen really seamlessly and transition from one sort of thing to the other.
Okay, big fan. I mean, like yourself.
Oh my gosh.
What was it like to meet him in real life?
I mean, it's a larger-than-life experience. This is an icon. This is a legend. When I was given the assignment on my birthday, no less, I was just like, what better way to celebrate the day? I was blown away. And you know what I love about Elton John, not only the talent and the legend, but he was so professional and so punctual. We got a 1-minute warning, you know, 1 minute to Elton, and then he walked in literally 1 minute later, and you know that really never
Rarely
happens.
happens.
And very honest and very candid. So he's 72 years old, doing this massive final tour, and talked about how 72 has been the best year of his life, which is pretty remarkable for somebody who's lived a life like Elton John.
All right, let's take a listen to a little bit of his conversation with Danielle.
I mean, I regret the drugs, I regret the behavior, but it got me to where I am now. And where I am now is the happiest I've ever been. I'm 72 years of age. I had the best year of my life professionally this year with the tour, the film.
I love that. The best year of his life yet.
Isn't that amazing? And I love that he was so honest about the behaviors. If you read the book, and I recommend it because, I mean, you think you know so much about Elton John, and then you read his story, his ascent, you know, the troubled years. And I love that he was honest about that, and that he's so vocal about it, and that he wanted to share it in his own words. And that was kind of the purpose of the memoir. Not somebody else writing his story, Elton writing his story himself. And then at the end of the interview, we actually got talking about children, and he said, you know, I never thought I'd be a father, and then he introduced me to his beautiful kids.
So his kids were there. Was David there as well?
David was there. The children were there. And he's taking the kids on the tour with him. Like, just a really nice, beautiful family to see together.
I love that
really
he's
special.
holding close all those things that make his life so rich. 236 shows in all. That is grueling for anyone, let alone somebody at 72.
I know. And he is saying it's his farewell tour. I said, I don't really want to believe it, but he's saying, no, this is it, and we talked about that as well.
You're going to see some more of that on Etalk, but I have to know, you know, when you walk away from an interview like that, there's always one moment that stands out. What was that moment for you?
The moment was when he looked at my belly and said, so when's this happening? Which is pretty great. And then
didn't you also get like a blessing from J-Lo?
Yeah, and then I'm seeing Dolly Parton this weekend as well, so it just feels like there's a lot of like...
I feel like this baby's going to come out singing.
Or I just have to go on mat leave now and just like wrap up. Where can I go from here?
It's the most blessed baby ever.
Ever.
All
And
right.
you too.
All right, thanks so much. All right, you can catch your exclusive interview on Etalk tonight and tomorrow night. That happens at 7 o'clock. Thanks, Danielle.
My pleasure.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.